You guys, how's it going? My name is Matt. This is the 0 to 100K project, and I'm so glad that you're here. Today, we're going to be talking about something super exciting, and that is Bloomify. I'm going to show you how it's been doing. It's only 7 days old about. I'm going to show you exactly the results I'm getting. It's on the AVAX network, which I think is super awesome. And we're going to get right into the results. So please like this video, subscribe to my channel. I'm bringing you everything that I'm doing as I challenge myself to go from $0 to $100,000 a month in passive income as I endeavor to change my financial life forever. Okay, we're talking about Bloomify. This is one of the newest ROI dApps on the AVAX network. It has some of the things that you love about other ROI dApps like Drip, etc. But it's all unique code. It's not a fork. And I explained all the tokenomics and all the details about this project in a previous video that I'm going to link in the card right now. So that will be the full explainer. This is just an update video. So here we go. We'll jump right into this. The Nectar token is their native token here. The Nectar price has been holding really strong at $2.39. So let's jump over and look at this. Now, this is not Nectar token. This is Horde. But the reason I'm showing you this is because Bloomify has implemented the same liquidity management system that Horde has and developed right here. And if you take a look at this, you'll see Horde launched this on March 22nd of 2022. Here we are currently on July 26th of 2022. And you can see what it's built to do is stay within a range. So if you look at this range here, it's about a 20% range that it should go from range high to range low. And it just keeps it nice and steady, almost like a stable coin, which has been super successful. So this is about 4 months this has been going on, and it's been holding. And mind you, during this time, this is when the huge crypto meltdown and the overall markets happened, and it held pretty strong. Let's take a look at the Nectar price. So here we are. I mean, this is a brand new chart. So, this launched on the 20th of July. So here we are, and it's looking nice and steady. So the objective here is not for a screaming price chart with massive price appreciation. It's to have nice and steady price action that will allow this protocol to be around for a very, very, very long time. Because what do we know? What normally happens when a project launches? What normally happens is you skyrocket up and you skyrocket down. It almost looks like a pyramid, right? People call it that. And sometimes it'll come back, maybe put in a lower high, etc. And it might never come back. Only very few projects have what it takes to come back and actually be something great and go for another high. And then I kind of charted out where this is supposed to operate. This is supposed to operate somewhere between $2.20 and $2.75, something around there. So what we should see is something happening in here like this. Okay, this is what we should see over time. Why this is so bullish is because there's not going to be this massive price spike and dump going on. It's going to be a nice, steady growth. What type of investors are looking for nice, steady, consistent 1% daily returns on their money? Whales. I'll answer it for you. It's whales. Whales are looking for investments like this. Usually, during bear markets, they're doing stablecoin farming. That's where their money is parked. But what if you could earn 1% a day? And I want to remind you, this isn't just, Bloomify is only one piece of the Bloom ecosystem. Okay, they're going to be building, and this is going to be the centerpiece of all of it. They've got their Bloom boxes, which are set to probably launch later this week. That's their version of improved node projects. That's going to be cool. They've got NFT staking to increase your yield on those boxes. That's coming. They're going to keep implementing more and more things. So I just wanted to remind you why this is exciting. All right, so let's look at what I'm getting, what's happening here. So we can see the price is currently at $2.39. Now these buttons here, these normally say claim and pollinate. Pollinate's their version of compounding, and that would be right here. So as soon as this 10 hours and 43 minutes passes, it'll actually say the words claim and pollinate. But it's just reminding you, and this is one important note that you guys need to know in this system, which I think is actually even more bullish, is that you need to take an action every 24 hours, meaning the rewards don't roll over to the next day. They're not accumulating every day. So like if you waited 3 days to pollinate, you're only going to have 1 day's rewards because you need to take an action every single day. Now, you're not losing money by not pollinating. You're just pushing your time frame down the road of when you're going to reach max payout, if that makes sense. But what it means is people are going to have to be active in the system to be earning. I think that's really bullish because you're not going to be able to tune out for a month or 3 months and then come back in and just dump a huge bag on people. There's a lot of other super amazing tokenomics of how they're using USDC.E for payouts and all that stuff. Again, you can find that in my previous video. Let's take a look down here at my info. I have 405 tokens, NC Nectar tokens, worth $969. I'm net positive. I'm earning 1% a day. Now, here's another thing. You can join this as a solo player and earn 0.5%. I don't know why you do that. You might as well just join my team and earn 1% a day on all of your investments. Now, the way that you do that, and this is an important thing because it can be a little confusing. What you're going to do is you are going to grab my wallet address and you're going to paste it. Now, this is important. You got to paste it in this box. So this is a drop down. You're not going to choose those. You're going to actually paste it in there. And this will pop up and you click it and then it's selected. Then you put in the amount of USDC you want to add. So let's say you want to add $500. You hit deposit. I think there's going to be something that says approve first. So you're going to click that. Then you're going to hit deposit. And there might be 2 confirmations that happen over here. I'm not certain about that, but I think there's 2 confirmations. And once you do, your USDC.E will be converted into Nectar and deposited into your Flower Vault. It'll show up right here. So you can see my max payout is $1,480. So far, there's 5 people on my team. We're having a contest that I'm going to cover in just a second where you have a 1 in 10 chance of earning half your money back. I'm not going to talk about this in this video, but this is your NFT for building teams that you need. You need to have one of these NFTs if you plan on building out a team under you. Okay, this is another important note quickly. This little mini DEX that they built in here. If you want to buy Nectar to put in your Flower Vault, don't do that. This is mainly for swing trading. So if you buy Nectar here, you can't deposit it. Look, you need USDC.E to deposit at the Flower Vault. So you can't do the Nectar. So don't do that unless you want to buy it and like swing trade it. But again, it's locked into an LMS system where really there's not going to be a lot of room for swing trading. That's just my opinion. Again, I'm not a financial advisor. So do what you want, create your own strategy. But that's my 2 thoughts on that. So the only other reason you'd buy this, and this isn't even live yet, but you could buy Nectar here. And once you create a Bloom box, which is their improved version of nodes, you can create a node by using USDC.E. That's what you need to create it. But if you wanted to add money to your existing Bloom box, you would hit add and you can deposit Nectar there. So that's the only other use case so far for buying Nectar other than swing trading it. Okay, so let's talk about the competition. Okay, I'm going to be giving away $1,250 split between 10 people. That's $125 each in Nectar token. Now, how do you win this? How can you be entered? Well, when 50 people join my team with a deposit of $250 or more, they'll be entered to win. So I need 50 people to join my team with a deposit of $250 or more. Once that happens, once we hit 50 that meet the deposit criteria, I'm going to randomly select 10 people and airdrop the winners. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward, but I'm just going to keep repeating this and I'll probably come up with some other really cool stuff as well. So we'll be doing airdrops at other times, but this is a way to win a decent amount of tokens right off the bat just by joining my team. So that covers the contest. That covers how it's performing. You can see I'm getting 4 tokens a day. And again, you're not seeing this in live time accumulate because it's not like that. Whatever, you get 1% of this balance every 24 hours. So I'm already making $9 to $10 a day. This thing just started. It has massive room to grow. You guys, what if you could get into a protocol that has massive potential, that has sustainability built into it at its core, at its heart, to last a long time, to be stable, to be attractive to whales, designed to pay you out for years to come? What if you could get in early on a project like that? Well, we're only 7 days into this project. Now, I'm also going to show you a spreadsheet that you can use to calculate your returns, and you can kind of schedule out and see even when you're going to claim and when you're going to pollinate. Okay, so this will be linked down below. You guys can download this, you can make a copy, and you can use this to chart how you're doing. Okay, just because we're running the contest of a deposit of $250 or more, I said, hey, if the price is like $239, what if people, let's show them 100 tokens and what that would look like. So these green boxes are what you change. And then here's a snapshot of 100, 200, 300, 400 days, what your returns would be and how many tokens you would have. And you can see after, and it has some of the milestone days highlighted, day 100, you would be earning $6.15 a day at the current price right now, and your balance would now be 257 tokens. So you can kind of see how this would stack up. Now, I know that's not super sexy, but again, you're only that's only with you starting with 100 tokens. If you jumped to, let's say 300 days from now, you'd be earning $40 a day. Now, remember, you only put in $250 and you're earning $40 a day, and you can earn that for years to come. Around the 800-day mark, you'd be pulling $2,341 a day. That's pretty amazing off a $250 investment. Now, yes, that's quite a few days away from now. I get that. So like, let's say you started with 500 tokens instead. Well, these numbers start to look a little bit better. Now you're making 200 at the end of a year, you're making more than $200 a day. But let's say the price goes to $5. Okay, now this is looking pretty interesting. Now you're making $426 a day. And the reason I say $5 is because you say, Matt, what about the LMS? Well, here's the deal. This can actually go up. If there's more demand than supply, what the devs will do is they'll let this thing run up. And then when they feel that it's a good time, they'll lock it back into the LMS up here. And that's how we can keep going up and up and up. And this can happen as many times as it needs to. So don't be dismayed thinking it's only going to be at this price. Be encouraged that it's stable, and also be encouraged that there's room to grow. Again, please like this video and subscribe to my channel. You guys are the reason that I'm doing this. I want to change as many lives as I possibly can with the power of generating new passive income strategies. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video.